I know you've always been wondering how they fit something like this into something like this. And what does it mean for you anyway? Well, I'll tell you that after the intro. Hi, Andrea here for katus.eu, and in this video I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about transport of prefabricated wooden houses. So it used to be that houses were transported like this. Well, that's not the case anymore. Today we build either in modules or in elements, so we can build up much larger houses and we can build much nicer architecture than that. Modules are assembled in the factory and they're quite large. They could be more than 3 meters large, 3 to 5 meters, so they need special transport and even escort, police escort or something like that to be transported. So I'm not gonna cover that in this video. This video will focus on elements. Before they produce an element house in a factory, they break down the structure like a huge 3D puzzles in pieces. Each piece is an element. The maximum dimension of the element depends on the transport. Yeah, because you have to fit elements on the truck, so you need to know how big is the maximum size you can use. Generally, a truck is 13 meters long, 2.5 meters wide, and about 3 meters high. These are the exterior measures of the truck. Your elements cannot be too tall, because otherwise they wouldn't fit in the truck. The recommended floor height for a prefabricated wooden house made with elements is about 2.8 meters. It is better if shorter, like 2.5, 2.7, but it really cannot be higher, because if it is, it doesn't fit in the truck. How many trucks do you need for shipping your house? Well, this depends on the size of the house and the thickness of the elements. The thicker the element, the more energy efficient will be your house, because there is more insulation inside. So the more energy efficient you want to be, the more you're gonna spend on transport. Ironically, you're making more CO2. For a regular low energy house, generally the size of the wall elements, external wall elements, is 340 millimeters, and the thickness of the roof is about 400-500 millimeters. So with these sizes we need about one truck for every 30 square meters of floor. So if your house is 200 square meters, then we need 7 trucks. This is just a rule of thumb to give you an idea of how many trucks you're gonna need, and the producer will of course make calculations using the real thickness of the elements, and it will tell you exactly how many trucks are needed for shipping the house. So let's take an example. Here you can see how this house was broken down into trucks. 7 trucks are necessary to ship this house, and you see that there are many elements. The elements are marked here in different colors, so you have like external wall is green, the internal walls are light blue, and the floors are purple, roof elements are yellow. So in this way, using a 3D software, the producer can figure out what is the best distribution of elements in each truck. And keep in mind that the elements with the walls must come on site before the elements with the roof. So there is a certain logic in making up a truck. It is a lot of work. When you buy a house, remember that you just don't buy the structure, you also buy all the logistic and the project management that is behind the house. So make sure that your manufacturer knows what he's doing. Well, how do you understand that? You talk to people. Just talk to people and try to figure out how they do things. Now, if your house needs 7 trucks to be delivered, all these trucks are not coming on site at the same time. It will take about 5 days, so you can expect 1 or 2 trucks per day, but all the trucks have to unload. So you must have on your property enough space for the trucks to unload. And this is very important, because if there is no space, it is gonna be a hard time for the assembly team and for the truck driver to just deal with the situation, and this is gonna cost you more money. Another important thing is that you have to make sure that all the roads up to the property are free for the trucks to pass. This is your obligation, and the producer will state it very clearly in the contract, they usually do. And so if, for example, there is snow, you gotta clean it. If the road is too small, then you have to arrange a change of transport. These things have to be planned before. So the next question would be, how much are these trucks gonna cost? Unfortunately, there is no definitive answer to that. It depends on your location and it depends on the location of the manufacturer where you buy from. If you have to ship to Central Europe, it's generally 2,000, 3,000 euros. So let's say that if you have 7 trucks, you can expect to spend between 14,000 and 25,000 euros. Well, this is it for transport. If you have any question that I didn't cover in this video, please write it in the comments below so I can reply to you. If you haven't subscribed yet, now it's the right time to do that. And if you haven't liked this video, come on, you're still watching. Smash the like button for me. Bye.